It's D&D.
Hooray!
Ningid. You're on a boat.
We are.
It's all gone very successfully so far.
Yep,
Yes.
and I imagine it will continue to go successfully with no actual problems whatsoever. Do you agree?
Yes.
I love this lewd playing business. Brilliant.
Right? Mm.
So the first sort of 3 days pass relatively uneventfully. Once you're out of the sort of big inlet, I guess that Dovehigh and Timermouth are in, you stay quite far away from the coastline. You can't really see it. And so yeah, the first day passes in the manner that we have described. Day 2. Does everyone continue with their activities? Focus?
Mhm.
Is there anything? Do you want to try again with the eavesdropping?
I might have a look to see if the charts show exactly where we're headed.
Mm-hmm.
If I have any access to that.
Yeah, so that would be the purview of the captain. It kind of depends what you're asking to look at. You can go and ask him.
I'll just say, what is the local port in southeast land?
Well, I don't want to reveal too much of our trading route before it's necessary. It's a closely guarded secret, you understand, otherwise it wouldn't be profitable. We are heading to Map Point, and then on to Rawcallow.
I'll make a note of that.
So if you need anything, if you want to stop off, you're free to go ashore when we're there. Just
How many days is the first?
overnight.
Oh, okay.
So get back to the ship on time.
Foreboding.
So yeah, he's quite happy to show you that, but he doesn't really want to give you the whole route yet. It'll become obvious, but
Yeah.
trade secrets and such. Yeah, so Focus has free time. I think you've got some books you picked up on Photus.
Well, I thought they were in the tower, weren't they?
Yes, if you want to do some more research and reading, or you can try to. You've got quite a diverse collection of sailors from all over the continent, so you could, I don't know, make some inquiries, see what their local sort of interpretation of the faith is, because you've tried to make it uniform across the whole continent, but still different places cling on to these little regional beliefs that are very hard to stamp out.
I'll not ask them directly because it's unlucky. But do I notice anything, any minor religious observances or anything they're doing during the work? Are they blessing the? Are they asking for divine intervention in what they're doing or anything like that?
Yes, let me just check my notes. Let's see. So there are a few little observances and little rituals that they seem to do. You notice, interestingly, one of them has like a little icon of, but not your version of Photus, an icon of the sort of migratory bird that predated Photus. And they seem to sort of, they keep it on the ship, and sort of someone will move it around whenever you change direction, so that it's always on the north side of the ship.
I'll keep observing what they're doing with that, and in between leafing through the book to see if there's any references to that sort of, if north is significant in the older version.
Yeah, so make a, say, a religion check, I guess, for your, see how well your research goes. You'll get something regardless, because you're reading all day. Okay, so you find that the significance of north seems to be that Photus migrates north and brings back warmth, whereas you know him more as a fire monster who is fire. And that's more said to be how fire was discovered. So that's possibly how the leap was made, that he brought back fire and warmth from his migration north.
Is there any space in the back of this book to make my own notes?
Yeah, there's probably a few blank pages.
So he starts writing a few anthropological notes down on what he's researching compared to what he's seeing.
Yeah, and it seems that the sort of idea was that he would migrate north, and that would be winter, because he had gone and taken a lot of the warmth with him, and then he would renew it and bring it back.
He's cross-referencing that and
Yep.
just observing what people are doing.
Yeah, working on your notes. It's kind of hard to discern it from some of these books, because the books themselves kind of assume that it's common knowledge.
So I imagine he's seeing it written in theory and then adjusting it to what he's seeing them do in practice.
Yes.
He'll do that for a bit.
Yeah, something to do. And that will be day 2. And as predicted, over the course of day 2, the weather kind of starts to turn a bit. It's not terrible, it's not anything crazy, but there are dark
bit
clouds,
choppier.
there are a few showers of rain, it's a bit windier and bumpier. But you're all kind of proportionally finding your sea legs, so it's not dramatically worse for any of you.
Has the water turned black and the music gotten louder and faster?
Because we've been in this position before in Sea of Thieves. It was not fun.
Now, you can't be using your Sea of Thieves knowledge to help you in this game.
Good, because it would not help us at all.
It would not.
I'm sure that the theme would be totally different in this game, music-wise.
Oh, that's all right then.
It's the soundtrack of Jay's Loot.
I don't know which is worse.
So it's late evening. You know, you're kind of. They try and keep you on shift as long as they can justify it, but Tobias is sort of being let go for the day, and Focus is settled as comfortably as you can get, working on his notes and continuing his observations. He thinks there might be like some more small little religious gestures going on that he can figure out over the next few days. Virok is, you know, possibly working on something in the hold.
He is
working on
entirely
some
happy.
carpentry.
He is entirely happy down there. He's being left alone to work on things. He will be playing about, tinkering with little things here and there.
Making little improvements, possibly. After his first day's work, which was all in all rather impressive, he seems to have got an increasing pile of things to do around the ship. But it's not a bad thing.
No, it's again. He's got a list. He's sticking to it, and he's quite reasonably happy. You know, as long as he gets these things done, that's a nice ticky box exercise. He's happy. He's happy with that.
I think Jay would be possibly down there as well, as somewhere to practice Given the the little showers of rain and stuff, you don't want to get the loot wet. So I think Jay's possibly down there in the hold as well. Let's
Yeah.
get you all in the places where you are. Focus, maybe in a room. We'll have Tobias just being let go for the day. When I think it's definitely loudest for Virok and Jay down in the hold. They hear wham!
Anyway.
The ship sort of really slams side of the ship. The whole ship moves sideways and tilts.
Varric sort of like looks up, looks around, and like looks around to see if that like where the sound like that thud came from.
Perception
Like
check.
in relation to where he is.
Came from kind of somewhere along this portion.
Right. And he'll sort of wander over to see if he can see any damage at all.
It seems okay for now, but as he sort of looks and puts his face towards it, there is another loud, violent wham! And you can see that the wood in that spot it's strong and it's well made, but it's taken a little strain there. You can see it. It's not splintering or anything.
No, I say to Jay, go tell the captain. Go tell the captain that we are being attacked by something.
Up on deck, it's quiet. It's much quieter. It's muffled by the water. You think you feel something, but it could just be you're getting hit by some big nasty waves. The crew seem to be sort of standing up, paying attention, being alert.
I will head upstairs.
Something's just hit us, Jay. Something has just hit us.
Placing the loot softly down into its carry case so it doesn't get damaged. I presume this is upstairs. So where am I going?
So the furthest left is like the lowest level. And then...
Right. So like run up and just as I'm running through, going, "We're under attack! We're under attack! We're under attack!"
Well, that gets everyone out of bed.
Collected. Don't panic.
And then I get up to Cedric and I'm like, "Captain,
what's
we're
going
under
on?
attack.
Where?
Something's attacked downstairs under the waterline.
Downstairs.
At
What do you
least
mean? Wham! And the ship rolls sideways again. Just it's not huge at the top, but it's pushed.
It's noticeable.
It's noticeable.
Yeah. And as that happens, I go like, "There, that was it. Whatever that is."
And there's a long pause of thoughtfulness before he starts issuing orders. And he sort of barges past you out and starts barking at the crew. Let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the whole crew just go on 0 for ease.
How do you get?
Oh, balls!
How do you do?
I got a 24.
Start this. Is there a way to do the long rest? Because I haven't done it.
On D&D Beyond, there isn't on Roll20. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so anyway, unless Katie knows a way.
Don't think so.
Fair enough.
Do 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 do. Jay's playing his fighting music.
Oh wow!
Dun, 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 dun. You must have been tired. You must have been tired.
I got 24.
Let me grab the stats of the adversary.
I think it's because the sea's kicked up a bit, so he's not feeling very good.
I mean, that's about right.
Jay, play me some fighting music.
And so, can I have? I don't even need a perception for the check for this, really. Virok, the third slam was not from the place where you heard the first one.
Oh no. Where was it from?
It was from more like over here.
Oh, it's multiple sides now. Oh, good. I'll go and inspect that.
Now, if I just drop some tokens in, I can add
What's
turns.
the K stand for?
Katie doesn't have that many tokens. And they're
Not
also
Kraken,
gonna
then.
they're gonna go on a
Not-
secret
not
layer
Kraken.
because you haven't found things yet.
Okay.
And so let's see.
Could you add me to the initiative when you get a second?
You're on the initiative. You got
Am I?
you're top of the initiative.
I'm not sure up on it.
Oh,
me.
it's you from a different map. Hold on.
That's Virok.
I'm here.
No. You were on there, but it was you from a different map, so no one else could
Yes.
see it. I think.
You didn't. When you do it, you've got to click on the icon.
Yeah, I know. I forgot.
God.
What the hell's going on?
Oh, that's 0. 15, 11. J up here. And you had a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think I can add their initiative, but you can't see it in the turn order. That's nice.
Oh no.
There's monsters in the turn order, but you can't see them. That's
Good.
great.
Good.
Love
I don't
it.
like it.
Okay. So Jay is going first. There's something.
Something on the wing.
There's something in the water.
1, 2, 3. I want to hang over the edge and see if I can see anything.
And immediately
Like-
gets his head bitten off.
Probably try and figure out whether or not there's anything I can like.
Jay, don't lose your head.
Because at the
I
minute,
imagine you're still confused.
yeah, I still think I don't know what the hell's going on.
And Tobias is like, what?
But I couldn't see it from downstairs
No,
because literally it was Virok going, we're under attack, and I was just like, okay. So I've come upstairs. Now I presume I shall have a look into the water to see whether or not I see anything to attack.
Okay. So you stick your head over the side into the water. The water is kind of
Not
like
into the water. I didn't say into the
Go
water.
into the water.
I said looking
over
into
the water.
Yeah.
The water's kind of choppy and kind of grey today, like looking. So make a perception roll.
70. No.
20.
20.
But not
Yeah,
natural.
but it's not natural.
It's not a dirty. It's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Oh no. This is where I'm gonna get a private picture. Then she's like, "This is what you see." And
Oh, I wasn't gonna do that, but yeah, like that's a good idea.
It's the oh god, what's the thing called from Star Wars? I'm having a proper memory moment.
Mylox.
That Boba Fett falls into.
Sarlacc.
Sarlacc. Yeah, it's the mouth of the Sarlacc pit.
I mean, that was sand and this is water. They're two very different things.
You don't know that Sarlaccs don't have aquatic cousins.
They would be called krakens.
Probably. If it has a beaky mouth, I'm out.
It's an
line, is
aboleth!
Let's see.
What happens if it's a duck? They have a beaky mouth.
A diaduck.
It's that feckin' goose.
sure I've really set the map up well for this, but we'll see. Okay. So with a 20 in perception, you can see that there is a
Something.
large, dark shape in the water. And it looks like, you know what, 20 perception? Yeah, it's a giant shark, but like an excessively giant shark.
Oh no.
Like a stupidly giant shark.
Is it a what would be called a megalodon?
It's what would be called a giant shark.
Oh. Okay then. A dire shark.
A giant shark.
Um,
The more you question me, the more likely it's gonna get impulsively upgraded.
Oh no.
It's already 3x3 on the map.
It's
So-
what?
I'm gonna show.
Have you not seen the game?
I did not. Oh my god.
So I'm gonna show
I
where
saw-
it is kind of relative to the lowest layer of the ship.
I'm on the lowest layer of the ship.
Because that's kind of the height that it's at.
cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I assume you can
Um,
kind of infer where that is relative to the deck and such.
Yes.
I will cast a fairy fire on it then, so that people can see it. It's got a 60-foot range. I have to concentrate though. You do get a dexterity saving throw to see whether or not it doesn't work.
It works.
Yes. So the creature is bathed in bright green light. And I basically point at it and go, "It's a fucking shark! Shark!" and basically bring everybody's attention to it. Any attack roll against it is the attacker has advantage if you can see it. And it can't benefit from being invisible, basically.
Okay.
And that is me because I moved, and that is my action.
Virok. You
just suddenly see like a weird green glow come through the
Through
slight
the boards.
cracks, in the boards. You're like, what the hell?
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Any cracks though, I will start repairing.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I-
there's it's not like it's only maybe dented for now, but if they keep up, it could become
Well,
quite a significant problem.
what I'll do is I'll support them. So
Yeah,
the bits
kinda
where
brace
it's
them.
hit- Yeah, brace them. That's the word I was after. So I'll start bracing the areas which have been hit so far.
Okay. So you'll brace for one action, kind of brace the one that you're next to. You've got all your
Yeah.
woodworking stuff there, so that's not
Yeah.
particularly difficult. Okay. Now this guy. Someone up on deck seems to have called it out. Cast some magic at it. It's gonna. Let's see.
Does this shark hold grudges?
No, it's gonna jump out of the water and come down straight on
You are. Well,
And
you are.
Jay's just
You
gonna
are
disappear.
leaning over the edge, aren't you?
No, I never said that.
So the.
Can I roll perception to make the shark think I wasn't leaning over the edge? Sorry, to make the shark think I wasn't leaning over the edge.
No, and also
And
that's
then it
not
was just-
perception. That would be stealth to hide from the shark.
I mean, I can do it. Yeah, okay. Intimidation. I can shout at the shark and be like, "Don't you come out of that water! Don't you make me come in there!"
Now, you can on your turn try to intimidate the shark. I will not stop this.
Oh, I'm gonna get eaten.
Oh no!
I
So
only
it's-
have 27 hit points.
Oh no!
What?
Bye, lads.
I've got more than that.
So it's gonna swim up towards the surface, so you can actually see that. Excuse the incursion on the lower decks. It's not there. This is in relation to the top deck. And it's gonna try and take a chunk out of the ship up here.
Just where Jay is.
That's kind of near where Jay is. So I think I need to find the hit point value of like a section of ship. So give me a sec.
Oh no! What have you done, Jay?
Hmm?
What have you done?
I lit it up so that you guys can at least hit it.
He did do that.
I'm being useful for once. I can't believe you're complaining.
Yeah, but how? Wait, for once, how far are we into this campaign?
Shh. The funny thing is, if you really wanted to do it, Katie,
Yep.
fairy fire actually affects things in a 20-foot cube. So I don't know whether or not there's a load of fish that are now glowing green as well.
It's
Suddenly
30 foot
green.
long. Like there's not a lot of room inside the cube for anything else.
No, so there's 10 foot of shark that isn't glowing.
Well, it's any creature, and then the whole creature glows, I think.
It's all right, lads. It's only 20 foot long.
It must be a baby one. Yeah, good point, Vince. I did say that. That's
It's
okay.
fine. I don't mind.
It just happens. Let's see. Apologies. I want to find like a good amount of hit points.
I'm wondering why I've only got 27 hit points. I wonder if I've not. No, I must have done.
It says you're level 4, like.
4D. 4D.
What's your constitution?
Yeah, my constitution's not very high. Oh no, wait, it's 13.
I mean, that's not very high.
I get 4D8. Yeah.
That's 20. Plus your constitution bonus.
Plus
11.
4 from constitution.
Okay, so we'll do the attack. I'll GM roll. Let's keep it all a little. Is it /GM roll? Maybe. You know, I like a nice stat surprise. Oh my. Yeah, it takes a chunk out of the ship, kind of out of the railing. It doesn't have to leap up out of the water like particularly because the boat's kind of riding a bit low in the water. It's not doing some kind of crazy leap, but it manages to take a chunk out of the railing and deck, kind of here.
Oof.
Big old chomp.
That is a big chomp. That's possibly too big a chomp, but let's commit to it.
It is a giant shark.
It's a 30-foot shark. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay's just like, ooh.
And it's kind of next to where Jay is. That could have been Jay.
Yeah.
He misty steps away.
Tobias.
Okay.
Bloody great fish! It's a fish!
It just took a
Why
chunk
didn't you
out of the
say?
deck.
What have you done? It's that damn lute playing. You made the sea angry.
What? I've just
I
lit it
will.
up. You see this bright green glowing shark jump out of the water and bite off part of the railing next to where I'm stood, and then go back into the water. Like, I'm helping. I'm a helper.
You appeared and then it appeared. I assume it's your fault somehow.
Well, assume what you like. What's your turn?
I'm going to cast blindness, deafness on it. And I'm going to try and cast blindness on it. So you will need to make a Constitution saving throw on DC 14.
Have you exploded the fish yet, Gavin?
I'm not that kind of wizard.
I see. I think they made the test.
I think it
Yeah.
needs the save. Well.
That's it. Actually, should have initiative for Hyperion as well.
Oh, yeah,
remembered.
go on and roll that. Let's get you a high quality token.
Is that H for high quality?
H for high
Yeah.
quality Hyperion.
Mm-hmm. Makes
Make
sense.
him attack the shark.
And
He's made of spectral. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
He can't die.
Okay.
I'm not willing to take that risk.
Hyperion gets the turn.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Go
Hey,
Hyperion.
he's just swooping around having a look.
Well, that's useful.
Keep
Fucking
an eye on
stupid
it.
bird.
Whoa!
Oh, you can match.
He's only a bird.
Did you see what it just did to the deck?
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got to remember, Hyperion is a lot smaller than that bit of the deck.
It's just a bird.
As you so forthrightly put before.
It's all right. I'll weaponize him next round.
How close to the water is Hyperion?
Pretty high up.
I bet it could still jump that high.
Hmm.
It's
Funny
I mean,
that.
there's no rules
Maybe it
for
should be
how high
there.
it can jump, but it's got a good swim speed. So
Well, great white can jump pretty far out of the
there's
water.
a lot of momentum behind it.
Is higher than the side of the boat. Significantly higher.
Hmm.
Nom nom. Focus.
Can I? Where does this ladder end up? Can I get across here and then? Can I approach this thing?
The
What
way up is these stairs.
Oh, okay. So that's the. You can only move 30 feet, can't you?
You'd have if you dash, you can then like next turn.
What's left a kid? I'll go there.
And then you've still got enough movement to get somewhere good on the deck if you particularly want.
I need
Over
to go-
here. Come and stand next to me.
Come lean over the side with me.
That
That's
giant hole is nothing to worry about.
That seems safe. That'll do for now.
Okay. And finally, the crew collectively will get a turn.
Hooray! I'm sure they've dealt with this
Yay.
before.
You're not sure if they've dealt with this before. There's a strong look of what on earth is this doing here? Sort of. There seems to be quite a lot of panic, given how experienced the crew is. Cedric sort of blusters out some orders to the crew, and some of them come up from the hold. The newest member comes over to the side of the ship and seems to start by trying to cast some spells, and the rest of the crew...
The shark is casting spells.
No, the crew member is casting spells.
Oh.
And the rest of the crew seems to be putting a lot of effort into trying to make the boat go fast.
Are they all putting their hands in the water? Like scooping water along?
So to keep this all fairly concise and below the level of abstraction, the sort of the first mate who's up here will fire an arrow, and these two will cast spells. It appears that one is a druid and one is a warlock, and I'm just going to do a fixed amount of damage per turn for them. Because I don't want to have to roll all that every time.
Nope, that is fair.
Okay. So,
Stupid GM screen.
good work on the gifts, guys, as well.
Absolutely.
This is stunning.
I mean, no one's gonna know what you're talking about.
No. And that's for the best. We'll end this episode here.
Oh.
Next time, It's a
About to
giant
do a
shark.
crazy spell.
We can do it next episode. It's a cliffhanger. It's a cliffhanger ending. Cliffhanger ending.